record straight. You and me, we ain't nothing alike. Let's set the record straight. Those words you say, they hold no weight, they like. Let's set the record straight. You'll never break the man.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another Diecast review. Today we have a Ross Chastain race win from Talladega, I believe. Yeah, from Talladega. So this is, I think, the same paint scheme that he ran at Martinsville and had the whole wall ride thing. Probably one of my favorite schemes, and that's not even why. But I don't know, the red, the orange, what in the world, where'd the orange come from? The red, the black, the kind of like dark and light color. I don't know, I think it looks really good. But this is the Talladega race win. This is the second race win we have reviewed on the channel. The first one will be in the description if you want to go check that out, from Coda. Yet another cool little paint scheme we kind of reviewed like yesterday or day before. I don't really remember. Well, it wasn't yesterday. I'm recording this today. Uploaded tomorrow. Didn't record anything for today, so it would have been like day before yesterday, if anything. So, yeah, nonetheless, this is also a metal chassis diecast. Now, you guys know me. I'm not a metal chassis diecast collector. I think they're way overpriced for just a little metal base. I think they're kind of dumb, not going to lie. But, unless it's Bowman, you know, obviously that's my one exception. I normally never, ever get these diecast, like body and chassis diecast, because, like, it's only metal chassis. That's only it. It's the metal chassis, and that's it. That's all there is to it. Now, last year they had the rubber tires, which made it a little more worth it. But this year, nowhere even near worth it, because it's just a metal base. But boy, I'll tell you, when there is a diecast sale for these specific diecasts that are $8.50 rather than $15, and they are still cheaper than the plastic-based diecast or the plastic chassis, yeah, I'm definitely going to pick these instead. Not going to lie, kind of went broke with this order, but you know what? It is what it is. It was definitely worth it. So this is the bmoose.org paint scheme. Again, really, really nice. We don't have a lot of confetti, but we do have some. Oh, we got some racewear too. I'm gonna like that. When was the last time we got a Talladega race win? Oh, last year for Bubba. Durr. Well, okay, what about before that? When was it 2019? Or no, it was like 2020, right? Because of Blaney. Either way, any diecast with confetti on it from Talladega, I'm pretty sure was back in 2019 with Chase Elliott. Or was it 19 or 18 with Elliott winning at Talladega? I want to say 19, but I could be wrong. It may have been 18. I'm not too sure. Sorry, guys. I'm not a Chase Elliott enthusiast. I know that kind of disappoints some people out there. But yeah, either way, this is the BMOose paint scheme. A very, very awesome car. Cannot wait to get the Checkers or Wreckers edition from Martinsville. That's going to be fantastic. Definitely a really nice paint scheme. Probably my favorite paint scheme from Ross Chastain for the 2022 season. I don't know. Again, it's just something about it I think looks really nice. But nonetheless, we're going to take this bad boy out of the box and see if I like it even more. Or maybe if I like it even a bit less. Here's the diecast out of the box, and you guys know me. I love my race win diecast, so this makes it like 100 times better. I wish there was a little more confetti and a little more racewear, but you know, beggars cannot be choosers. We got a Ross Chastain race win in the 1/64 scale, and we got more than one of them, so can't really be complaining about that. Ross Chastain, however, had one heck of a season. I feel like that was, like, if you watched Ross Chastain throughout the entire season, it was probably one of the most exciting drivers to watch. We had a lot of people on his tail, targeting him, ready to just kind of take him out whenever. He was taking out drivers on, you know, accident, some on purpose, some on accident, but, you know, then he pulls stuff like Martinsville, and then he, you know, wins these races, and he gets his first race with Coda, then, you know, of course, he gets the Talladega win, already locked into the playoffs, but he's just adding icing to the cake at this point. Gets to the Final Four. I mean, love him or hate him, Ross Chastain had a pretty darn good season, and you can't hate him for it, because, like, you may not like him as a driver, may not like him as a person, but he's got skill. Now, I didn't think he would do this good in 2022, or at all in the Cup Series. I thought it'd be at least, like, just one win for 2022. Did not expect him to make it to the playoffs at all. Didn't expect him to make them to the Final Four, let alone. So I think Ross Chastain kind of proved everybody who he really is capable, or what he really is capable of doing. Now, I do want to point something out real quick. There was a guy, I was at the Martinsville race for, you know, the playoffs. There was this guy beside me. Everybody was cheering for Ross Chastain. And he's like, you know, what in the world? What are you guys doing? Like, we're cheering for the guy who's wrecked, like, you know, how many people throughout the season? That's who we're rooting for? this is who deserves the Final Four spot. And I mean, honestly, I agree with him. He said other stuff that was, completely justifiable and agreeable, but I don't really remember everything that he said. He said, like, for the past, because he was at so many races from what he was talking about. He was at like 5 or 6 races from the 2022 season. He was like, dude, Chastain got booed so many times. But because he did this small little thing here, that didn't affect anything but his advancing position and, like knocking Hamlin out. That's what we're rooting for. You know what I mean? He was kind of going on about that. And honestly, I completely agree with him. I didn't even think about it that way. But no matter how you put it, Ross Chastain had a killer season. And again, he had some pretty cool paint schemes too. So we're going to take a look at this one right here real quick. Got Moose Fraternity, I think that's what it says. Yeah, Fraternity is all I can really... It's how I read that. It's all spaced out. It kind of messes with my brain. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how to read that. But we got some little black mark on the nose there. Got some race wear around the front end. Looks pretty good. Got Moose right there. Got some more race wear on that text. Looks really nice. Got the vents there, the hood flaps. And you got Chastain. A little bit of a interesting print for the windshield because it's a little messed up. It's a little runny, I guess you can say. I guess the paint kind of, or the print, or the ink, not the paint. The ink kind of, I don't know, built up a little too much, had a little bit of run spots. I have not seen that in a while, so I'm not going to complain about it too much, but, it happens. It is what it is. Got the Trackhouse #1 right there. Got a little bit of confetti, not a whole lot, but we do have some on the roof there. Looks to just be blue and white for this Talladega race. Moose right there, Chastain, Moose once again. I ain't got nothing else, on the deck lid or anything, no confetti. Moose once again on the back end here. Got some, a little bit of scrapes down at the bottom underneath the Camaro. There's a little small scrape. You can tell, again, it is Talladega. There's going to be bumping, shoving, pushing. That's track racing. That's going to be on pretty much every car you see. So a little bit of damage underneath the Camaro. Got the Z01 down there. Got Moose once again, Trackhouse. Got the #1, the tail lights, and the Chevy bow tie. I do not know if I've already mentioned it, but we got the pop rivets on the back end of the spoiler back here as well. Over here we got Worldwide Express, Jockey, beamoose.org, and got a whole bunch of race wear. Man, that looks really good. Don't know if that's from the burnout. I can only assume it is because of how the streaks look. Looks like he blew out a tire and kind of cracked his quarter panel a little bit back here, or cracked his wheel well. So we got beamoose.com, or .org, I'm sorry. Yeah, not .com. We got some little more confetti, just a wee little bit. One winter sticker, again, from Coda, Ross Chastain. Can't tell what that is beside his name. It's only on the passenger side. Got Chevrolet, which is a little wrapped differently. You can see it's a little off. That does kind of suck, but nah, it is what it is. Got Chevrolet, Advent Health, and Trackhouse right there. So this B post is also way too low and then way too far to the left. So that's fantastic. Gotta love line out quality. Got a single piece of confetti right there in a very folded over shape. Got a moose down there at the bottom. beamoose.org kind of fits. Simon's there, Advent Health. Got a little arrow for the jack. Got the #1 with the Trackhouse slash through it. NASCAR Cup Series. Got Goodyear. Got the Goodyear tires. Moving on to the front end, we got Sunoco. Got a little bit of race wear around the front end. Not a whole lot. Let's see if we can get a better image on how that looks. There we go. Not bad. You can see the race wear just a wee little bit, but it is a black front end. So it's going to be kind of hard to tell where the race wear ends and where it starts and all that stuff. So it does go up onto the hood, so we do have some detail over here. My favorite type of race wear when it comes to rubber buildup is when it goes like really heavy on the front end of the nose and it goes up to like it does right here. I didn't even notice that. You can see it kind of like goes up to the roof. I love how it does that. I don't know why, but I always thought that was like really cool. It makes the car look like super quick for whatever reason. Yeah, got the #1 right there. Got some more rubber buildup around there as well. Same thing for the beamoose.org. I got a lot of race wear actually in terms of rubber buildup. I got a little bit of a quarter panel burnout. I'm assuming that's from, or a little marking. I'm assuming that's from the burnout. Got the bioethanol there. So yeah. Pretty cool little race car here. Nice little race one. There's a better look about how the B-post is supposed to be. But yeah, pretty cool little race car here. I like this paint scheme quite a bit. Again, cannot wait to get the Martinsville raced version. That very well may be the most popular diecast of the 2022 season whenever that gets released. Of course, that'll be sometime in 2023, but no matter what, that's still going to be from the 2022 season. So yeah. Pretty cool little diecast here. Again, I wish there was a little more race wear and a little bit more confetti. I'm good with the race wear because it's Talladega. It's play track racing. You're not going to get a whole lot of, you know, like damage or race wear on it. I am disappointed in the confetti, though. I wish we could have had more of that. It would have been a little bit of a better car. Also, if we had it printed onto the windshield and rear windshield or the windows, it probably would have looked a little better also, because I guarantee you there's got to be more confetti than just that on the roof. But sadly, the 164 diecast do not capture that type of quality. Again, unfortunately, but, you know, it is what it is. Nothing we can really do much about it. But with that being said, I do believe that'll be all for this diecast review. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.